forcefully evicts Nigeria High Commission from property. A diplomatic row is brewing between Nigeria and Ghana as the Nigeria High Commission is being forcefully evicted from its diplomatic property in Accra. The property located at number 10 Banks Road, Accra, has been reallocated to Amaco Microfinance since 26 August 2019 by Ghana's Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources with the consent of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. According to a statement by Nigeria High Commissioner to Ghana, Michael Olufemi Abikoye, dated 31st December 2019, a text letter dated 27 December 2019 was received from solicitors acting on behalf of Amaco Microfinance Company Limited, Accra, giving instructions for the High Commission to vacate its diplomatic property at number 10 Barnes Road, Accra. The letter further stressed that failure to comply within stipulated time will lead to depositing the mission's belongings at the nearest Accra police station. Giving the latest updates on the property, Ambassador Abikoye said as at 31st December 2019, the property has been broken into by the company and is being ransacked with the likelihood of being effectively occupied. The High Commissioner said the letter is coming following the continuous violation of the diplomatic property and a formal notification that it has been reallocated to the microfinance. Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs claims that Nigerian government failed to renew the property following expiration. Thus, the property reverted to the state in compliance with Article 258 of Ghana's 1992 Constitution. However, Ambassador Abikoye expressed surprise that the reallocation was done without recourse to the High Commission, despite having requested severally for a mutual resolution of the matter, affirming that the Nigerian government is examining the situation and that an appropriate directive was being awaited. He therefore enjoined the federal government to convey appropriate response to the Ghanaian leadership as regards the reallocation and request for vacation of diplomatic property. So guys, we just need to really be patient and really hear from where are we even going to hear from? The Ghanaian government has already said that the Nigerian government did not renew the contract, or they didn't do what they are supposed to do, and according to their law, and that was why they did what they did. And I think maybe there's more to all of that, because we know what has been brewing before now. Of course, there will be a lot of insinuations, because you know the last time too, there was something that the Ghanaian government did as well, trying to eject most of all these Nigerian who are really into small businesses, and from their shops, that's really went viral. And since the closure of the border too, they've been asking Nigerian government to open the border, and Nigerian government said no, there are some things that you guys need to do until all the neighboring countries, until they do the needful of what the government of Nigeria is telling them to do before the border can be opened. But for the now, that they should just go through the port um, area to bring their goods in, because they are trying to filter and to know and to just to cut off all these goods that are coming in that are not really they're not really okay. At least that's the way I can really put it. That's the word that is really coming to my mouth for the now. But in a nutshell, because they are trying to avoid all these goods that are not okay, and that is the reason the Nigerian government has been giving, and up till now they don't even know when the border will be open. And Ghana government have been going, or Ghanaians, they've been going back and forth to persuade Nigerian government to open that border. And I think since that time, a lot of a reciprocity attitude has been going on, from the end of Ghana. But they will not say it directly, because okay, they wouldn't want to come at that. But everybody knows that there's something, they are not really too happy. That's just the way it is. They're not really happy. But for them to now say, oh, the Nigerian government did not do what they are supposed to do as at when due, and immediately they just started, ejecting the High Commissioner out. Of course, at that level, I don't think they should be, even if they didn't even renew, according to what the Ghanaian government is saying. If they didn't even renew it, and at least because of the relationship, they ought to have called them. And I'm sure, let's be frank, that's my opinion, But like what the ambassador said, the ambassador Abisoye, that it's really, really surprised. So he would want Nigerian government to contact them, and so that they will be able to iron the whole thing out, because the whole thing, the way they did it, is still a surprising thing to the ambassador as well. But ordinarily people who are not at the aim of the government, at that level, will be able to insinuate, oh, because of the border, because of this, because of that, they are trying to retaliate in one way or the other. But for the fact that the ambassador too saying is surprised with the way and manner the Ghanaian government, went about the whole thing, it's really cause for worries. And let's, like, I wanted to like to say, okay, let's maybe once we hear from the Ghanaian government, but they have already said it, that the Nigerian government did not do the needful. Of course, let them answer the question whether it is true or not. Since the ambassador is waiting for the Nigerian government to respond, we'll be able to know the actual thing, whether it is true that the Nigerian government did not renew the contract, or they didn't do what they ought to have done that now warranted this. But I just believe that if really there's that smooth relationship, if not because of this border closure, that is my opinion. If not because of that, they would have just, oh, you guys, what's happening? What are you waiting for? You have to do this, you have to do that. If really that it happened that they didn't renew what they ought to have done, damn it, they just use that opportunity. Wow, they've really entered our uh, trap, and we are going to use that as an excuse, because now they are quoting law. They're according to Ghanaian one thing, according to law now 90 something something. So guys, they just use that opportunity to enter them. Of course, it could be that they didn't renew what they ought to have done. I mean, the Nigerian government. So they just use that opportunity. But definitely, by the time we are going to be hearing from the Nigerian government, it's going to be a different story altogether. But the way it is now, the man has been evicted from his diplomatic apartment, a property in Accra. So that's the justice. Let's keep all finger crossed. But I think at that level they should just do the needful, because apart from that, the whole thing has just, it's as fester to the, between the citizens. There's this kind of rift, and back and forth. When all these governments, when they will be doing all of these policies, at the end of the day, it will not affect them, because they can settle the issue at the at that government level. But the hatred or the message, they must have passed to the citizens, both citizens. And before people just be acting the other way. Oh, your government did this, your government did that. That's a hatred will start, and it might linger for a very long time. But in a very short while, you will see that the government at that level, definitely they will just make amends, and they will move on. So they just have to do it, because not because of them, because at the end of the day, most of them that are in power now, they will be out of the power. And this thing, how will I put it, the message has been passed on, and it will be so difficult if they don't do it on time, if they don't do some adjustments on time. And that is what the masses and the citizens will just be going on with, and you see this hatred here and there, and before some people will start taking laws into their hands. So they should just do the needful. That is just my own humble submission. Someone says we need to know the genesis of this story. The government will not just get up one day and decide to kick out, considering the diplomatic relationship between the two countries. Tell us the full story. Since this APC government started problem everywhere, according to someone said diplomatic war between Ghana and Nigeria is the end of the ECOWAS. NPP, the blunders are too much. What are Nigeria High Commission doing in Ghana? If Nigeria have any issue there, they will never come to their aid. Let them come home. Really? Imagine Ghana of yesterday poking their thumbs in our eyes. But do you blame them? Since our government can't act as if we are big for nothing. If they can't, since we are big for nothing, then we should not expect respect from our neighbors. This government needs to sit up. Things you never hear before are now happening. This is not fair by all standards. If what I'm reading is true, at least to our Nigerian brothers, throw their things to the streets. Why can't they buy a property? That's what somebody's saying there. What is Buhari administration waiting for to sever diplomatic relations with Ghana and throw their high commissioner out of Nigeria? Evicting the Nigerian High Commission from his official residence in Accra is a wicked insult to Nigeria. This APC regime must not take it lightly. What is wrong, and what is right, period. Resolve the issue very well. So guys, that's my own opinion. Let's just try and resolve this whole thing and let everybody move on, because it's not really looking too good, because we've been hearing a lot of things that the Ghanaians have been doing, even from started from the citizens of Nigerian citizens in Ghana. They've been doing some things, and they've been showing some kind of attitude, even to the extent that they really practicalize some things by fighting some people, and now they have taken it to the level of government to government. It's like maybe they didn't get their message, maybe that is why they are doing this. But let's hear the full story, just like someone has said. So guys, what do you really think? In your opinion, I've said my opinion, and some people have really made their submission known. Let's hear your own take from your angle. Thank you very much. Bye.